Welcome on in, guys. We have a winning trade to recap. $114 trading the Nasdaq. Welcome back to momentum. No, I think we might have some momentum festering in the market a bit, and it's to the downside, which is not super surprising. But I want to recap this trade. Wasn't a lot of money on the line here because, as you'll see, there was a little bit of skepticism behind it, but I still took it, and it was a day trade, which I have not been doing very many of. So this was a bear flag. I'm going to log it here in TradeZella on the 5-minute time frame, and here is the trade. So very simple. I was looking over, and I said, okay, Nasdaq, S&P, they both kind of had this bearish flagging setup where you had a decent move down, consolidation, and then a break. A break that was looming at the time did not happen yet. I then look over, I see the Nasdaq has broken, and I'm like, I like this. It broke first, and it was the weakest of the day. It's down a lot more than the S&P. S&P is down 0.75, where the Nasdaq's down 1.75 right now. So the much more weak, I'm going to stay with the weaker name, okay? So that's on my side. The little, I would say, the skepticism has really just come off the back of the past couple of days, or past couple of weeks in the market, just in general. This has not worked very, very well because we have gotten moves down and then right back up. And it's like, but I think the past couple of days, this week specifically, has been nice to the downside. Not insanely fired up momentum, but decently moving, like trending down, and we got some opportunities. If you are more of like a dip buy trader, which would mean like kind of a resistance shorter, you know, then this has been great. This has been a great week, I would suspect. For me, momentum side, not as much until, you know, we're getting some opportunities. A little bit of choppiness, but we're getting some opportunities. And that choppiness was sort of about 20, 30 minutes right in here. And what I did was, okay, here's how it goes. Simple trade. This was a 2-to-1. So I got a 2-to-1 roughly. And so I risked like less than $60 on the trade to make 114, which is pretty good. So roughly a 2-to-1. Not perfect, but very close. And breaking candle low or high. So when I see a break of a level, the candle that breaks that level is usually where my stop loss goes. So this is the candle in question right here. Where does the stop loss go? Above that candle. Simple. So that was it. That's where the red line is. And then I went for roughly a 2-to-1. I think this is about a 1.98 to 1. And I think it filled my entry or my exit on my broker filled just shy. So it was maybe like a 1.9 to 1, something like that. But either way, you got the 2-to-1, and that was the trade. So fairly straightforward, fairly simple, looking for the nice breakdown, throwing the trade on there, and that was it. So if I jump over to inside of here, the account's now at $26,183.78, and up in the top right, you can see the 114.15 is the most recent trade, and that was it. It was not taken on 2 accounts. It was only taken on 1 account, and that's it. Simple as a pimple, I guess. So we are back green for the month in TradeZella. Actually more green than just $9.93. One of the trades I may have to manually do it. There was some issue with I guess, DX Trade, the platform that I was using a couple of days ago, and so it never like caught, and it still says it's given some errors like on the back end. So I don't think it's catching to TradeZella. So I may have to just manually import that. But I talked about that, and that is in the oil trade recap, which is already up on the channel. This trade recap might come a couple days later, but this is from the 19th of, this is Friday the 19th of April. So there you guys have it. I'll leave a TradeZella link down below if you want to use them to track and journal and log all your trades like I do. Up to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.